July time, it's my turn. Yeah, I bought a few things this month.
Less things than usual.
Yes.
Less things. We're not going to be here for fucking hours.
No.
Actually.
And if you saw him last, he also had the free weekend of Diablo, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
Which was good. And I got to catch up on all my stuff and transfer my old Xbox 360 save to the Xbox One, which was very cool. And then I kind of played all the new stuff and basically said fuck it and like stopped playing it. But it was fun while it lasted. I didn't have to pay any money.
Free weekends are good.
Yes.
We like that. So, what did I buy this month? Well, I was in Smith's and bought a
Chaos.
Chaos Trophy. Chaos! Yes. Oh, another thing I bought this month, quite sad, but Toys Around Again in Dover are shutting down. And they had a sale on, so I went in and I bought these 4 figures. And they were half the price you see on the screen. Yes. And on the groups, I bought, for £30, I bought an N-Gauge. Never ever did I think I'd buy an N-Gauge.
It's only because, like, for many years you had a copy of Sonic and not been able to play it.
Best deals in Dover, I bought a sealed copy of Sonic M. N, not M. Sonic Mobile, yeah.
I was just thinking, like, Metroid Other M with Sonic in it, which, yeah.
Sonic suited up as Metroid, yeah. But you're right for the spin.
That's Metroid?
Yeah.
You mean Samus?
Samus, yeah.
Not Metroid.
Metroid, the big alien.
Yeah.
But yes.
Being held by Zelda, the fucking green fucking tunic fucking elf thing.
Yes. Back to the N-Gauge. This is a Model 1, and when you want to change a game, you have to open it up and take the battery out every time. Get a Model 2 if you can. But I played, got a few games of it, so I got 30 quid, got that at the charger. And so I got another copy of Sonic N.
An open copy?
Really bloody good. It is basically the Sonic from the Neo Geo, but it's surprisingly
with a
good.
strange screen.
Yeah, a very small screen.
Yes.
Squeezed.
Straight up.
Yes, yes. But really playable. I put it on for my Adrian. He ended up playing it for like half hour, going through and getting really far. It's actually quite good. Because I was really surprised. Because the one time I played one of these before was many years ago in the Carphone warehouse, and they had FIFA on it, and it wasn't really very good whatsoever. But I've been told I've got the best 2 games on it, and apparently this is brilliant as well, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I haven't played this one yet though.
Yes, I like Tony Hawk's, but not played that one. I think that's the Game Boy Advance one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, it probably is. But anything's better than a new fucking Tony Hawk's piece of shit that's out on the console.
Oh god.
Oh,
much awfulness.
Awful. That's it. It was Kexy, and I think it was, by Kexy I mean CX. I think it was £3. Sensible Soccer on the SNES. I love Sensible Soccer. It's sensible. It's soccer. They have bizarre names.
The referee's a Walnut.
Yes, he is. And Adrian scored a diving header with his other half's profile on Xbox 360. So she's got one of the rarest achievements on Xbox 360 when he was playing it. Haha, Adrian. Another game I bought for the name. I bought Frogger. Helmet Crisis.
Yes.
Yeah. This has been like $7.50 for ages in the CEX.
Isn't it Frogger's
and
Helmet Crisis?
No, it's Frogger. No. And I pulled it out and it was down to $2.50, and I thought, for that price, I've got to say the Helmet Crisis on there. And it's got the original Frogger in it, and it's got new Frogger in it.
But yeah, it's
Frogger.
still Frogger.
Have you played
How
it?
many versions of fucking Frogger have there been? I mean, Frogger must have been the most like sequelized, like remade and rehashed of all the old classic games, even Space Invaders or Pac-Man. I think Frogger has been killed the most.
Yeah, because those weird, bizarre ones.
There's so many.
There was the Dreamcast one.
Yeah, there were so many different versions of Frogger.
Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 2 or 3 different arcade versions, weren't there? There were like Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just.
There were stupid names and stupidly hard.
Yes,
I remember because you on ice and you slide and.
I used to love Frogger, but it's I think the novelty wore off pretty soon.
So after last year going mad trying to look for a certain game, we were being massively overpriced everywhere. Is it 30 quid in?
Yes, it was like £30. Yes,
I finally found it. I found it in a CX for £12, complete with manual and the extra disc, and that is Yakuza 3. And the next day, no, about a week later, I saw a copy in game for $7.99, so I bought that as well, just to have a backup, just in case there's a world crisis of no copies left. This is Yakuza 3, which I haven't played yet, but I know a man who has. He's played it a lot.
The worst of all the Yakuza games.
And I've got it twice.
It also seems to be the most expensive. It is, I would definitely say, the worst. It's the weakest of all of them. When you kind of like play one or 4, I think are the best. I haven't finished 5 yet. I've only played it for about an hour or 2, and it's really good. But so I can't give a proper judgment on that though. So 1 and 4 I've played to death, and I think those 2 are the best. 2's still really good. 2 is really good, but this is fairly down the bottom. You spend the first few hours Shenmueing it, basically helping fucking like feed dogs and looking after the orphanage.
Have another go.
You're looking after this orphanage and looking after the orphan kids and stuff, and you're doing all that for a while before you start doing all this kind of like head busting Yakuza-iness.
So it sounds like a sort of redemption.
Yes,
guy type.
And then he says, "Fuck it, let's just go and kill people anyway." And basically,
why not?
Let's just go and put my fist through people's heads in imaginative and funky ways, and then watch them get back up. But yeah, it's
the heads are made of metal.
The heads go. They're not. They go splat. It's just they seem to have like Wolverine regenerating abilities. And kind of the next second they're standing up again, talking to you, saying they're sorry after you just killed them.
It's an interesting concept, saying sorry after you've been killed, but never mind.
Yes, it's very polite, the Japanese. It's
on the PlayStation Network, they were having a really awesome sale, so I had to get £20 worth of vouchers. The first thing I bought was Yakuza 5.
Yes, which, as I mentioned, I haven't played
it was
that much.
£6.99.
It's really good. It has like Virtua Fighter 2 in it for a start. And it has...
in the arcade?
Yes. And it has like weird...
Not playing you.
Why not?
You cheat all the time.
I do not cheat. You're just crap.
No, you cheat. He gives me faulty pads and stuff, and buttons don't work properly, so I miss the moves.
Yes. But yeah, the basic thing was there's a lot of
the main guy from the first one.
It works like... I don't really want to say too much because it gives stuff away that happens in 2 and 3 and stuff and things. But 4, I'll go back to, started the concept, because you play as Kiryu Kazuma, whatever it is, in like the first 3 games. And 4 started off this thing of having multiple protagonists, and you play like a long time as one character. Then you go to the next character, then the next character, then the next character, then you play as all the characters. You can choose.
Yeah.
Now, 5 does the same. Only this time there's 5 characters. 3 returning ones, 1 new one, and a dancing fucking girl. Who doesn't fight.
Isn't this
she just dances.
The taxis and
yes.
I remember that.
It's bonkers.
Yes.
It is equal parts completely serious drama
Yeah.
and tense moments and equal parts insane fucking lunacy. It's the strangest mix. I fucking love it. It is not for everyone.
I remember showing the video. I remember watching it or you showed me a video.
Yeah.
What?
It is the strangest fucking mix. And Yakuza just got more bonkers the longer it went along. I think that Yakuza 1 on the PS2 is the best place to start. But he's got a nasty dub though. Nasty dub. But the new Kiwami that's coming out is a remake of the first one. But it's just as bonkers as the new ones. The first one wasn't so bonkers. The bonkers level grew up. There's like a graph. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. There's 4. 5 is up there somewhere. It's like it just gets more bonkers as it goes on. So it's Dead Souls. Dead Souls up there somewhere. But
Zero.
Yes. Zero go after 5. So it's continuing.
It's going high. So that's just showing it was actually on the moon. You couldn't stand up high enough if it was 0.
But yes, just 0 is really bonkers. And there's this really funny bit in 0 where it's like this you come across this dominatrix, and she's really polite and nice to her customers, and you have to teach her how to be nasty, and you're kind of like pretending to be a slave or something, but you're actually in like a school, like a children's playground, and all the children come across and start asking you what you're doing, and it's like, it's fucking bonkers. I mean, you can get arrested for that shit, you know. It's fucking bonkers. There's so many elements of it that are just so fucking weird, and
yeah,
it's just, it just makes you go, what?
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Well, yeah, it was because I mean, I think with Zero it took off massively, didn't it? Before Zero was coming up, but you'd played them all by the time everyone else was coming up.
No, it was yeah, Zero kind of like really. It was on the PS4 because everyone with the PS4 is very much give me a new game. I have no new games. And when Zero come along, they kind of all jumped on it. But I had like been playing them for a very long time. You know, it was a few years ago. I mean, I played Yakuza 1 when it came out. I played it literally the week it came out. But I never really finished it, and I never went back to it until a few years ago when I did all like 1, 2, 3, 4 Dead Souls all in one go. Bought Ryoga Gotoku Kenzan and Ryoga Gotoku 5, which is Yakuza 5, in Japanese, because I didn't think it was ever coming out. They had a petition to get Yakuza 5 out, and it took years and years of petitioning and moaning and complaining to Sega to actually get 5 to come out. So, yeah.
Yeah, PSP ones as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got Black Tiger 1 and 2 as well. I've got Black Panther. Is it Black Panther or Black Tiger? I think it's Black Panther. I can't remember.
It's the PSP versions anyway.
Yes. They're good.
So Yakuza 5, good. Well, till you haven't finished it yet, no?
No, I've only played Fan out to, but it seems really good.
Yeah. So on the rest of the sale, my £20, I bought a PS3 game called that I've liked for quite a while. It's called Rain. Basically, you're an invisible kid. You're trying to help someone, and you can only see where you're going because of the raindrops hitting your body. I like that bizarre indie shit. I just do. I don't know why. I've wanted it for ages. I think that was like $3.99 in the sale. And I had a little bit of money left, so I thought, fuck it. I looked around, see what was there. There was lots of Senran Kagura bloody costumes and shit. I didn't know that. As soon as I saw this, the Vita version of Darius Burst, yeah, I fucking bought that. That was $5.99. Jumped onto that straight away.
Darius on the go.
Yeah. And what's pretty cool is you can upload your PS4 version. It's annoying that it's not cross-buy, you know, because
it
should be. Upload your PS4 version, save to the cloud,
yeah,
and then you sync your PS Vita to it, so you can just continue.
And then you can just shoot big robot fish while you have a massive dump. That's great.
Yes, and I will, big time. But a couple of weeks before, I got because as soon as I found out it was out, I went out and bought Boyd and got this. That's Chaos Code, New Sign of Catastrophe.
It's got online!
Fucking loved Chaos Code on the PS3.
The only thing I didn't like about it was the fact it didn't have online. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. I love that game because I introduced you to it, didn't I? And it's got such a Garou Mark of the Wolves feel to it. It's got a slight element of like Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
A slight element of Guilty Gear. Yeah. But it feels very Garou as well, Mark of the Wolves. And I just love that game. It's so good.
I mean, as soon as I put it on when I had a quick go, and I was playing it solidly for like 3 weeks. It's so good. The characters in it, you got the brother and sister that are fantastic.
Yeah.
You got the arty guy
and
that dresses up as a woman, but it's a man.
And there's Bob Ross in the background.
Yes.
Bob Ross in the background.
Yes.
Printing happy little trees.
Tea shops and everything going on, and a really cool bag. Story was awesome from the first one. So the second one, I think they introduced just a couple of new characters.
Just 2 new characters.
Not too many.
And some tweaks.
Yeah, a few new backgrounds.
I was going to say some twerks, but no, tweaks.
And online play, which is the most important thing. Go on to the Xbox stuff. The Walking Dead Michonne, see his video. And then Beyond Eyes, because it was crazy cheap.
What the hell is that?
It's the really weird one where as you go around, you have to add colour to things. And all that. Imagine if you were the idea of it was, imagine if he was blind, and he was playing a game.
Yeah.
And so as you're going through the world and stuff like that, now it's in real life it'd be touchy-feely.
Yeah.
But in the game you do it so that you bring colour to things and stuff like that. It's just total bizarre. Okay. I saw it. I like the idea of it, but I didn't like that they'd pay more than £1 like that,
but it had like a weird. You were like trapped in a spelunking cave thing. Yeah. And you had like a scanner, and you could like 3D scan things. It was really, really weird. And that was all colours and stuff. That was cool. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. No, not a clue for that one. But yeah, so that I think it was below £1 when I bought it, so I had to get it. Finished the night with some Xbox games. As you can see from CEX, most of them. Soul Calibur 2 for £1. Yes.
Which isn't as good as the Xbox 360.
No, very true, very true.
No Heihachi.
Is this one Spawn in it then?
Yes.
Ah, right, because one character had Spawn. No, PlayStation had Heihachi.
Yeah. Yeah. You get Heihachi in the 360 version.
And GameCube.
The 360 version had Heihachi as well.
GameCube had
Link. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Obviously, there's no Link in the 360 version.
Yeah.
But you have got Heihachi and Spawn in the 360 version.
Yeah. But I love this game. So being a Sega fan, when I played Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast, it just blew me away and how much content...
Not even being a Sega, any of that fucking bullshit. Yeah. Get all that out of it. Yeah. But the basic thing is, even if anyone played Soul Calibur, when it came out, it was fucking impressive. Yeah. It was really fucking impressive. This was PS1, N64 era, and you had something that looked like that. Yeah. It was absolutely stunning.
Soul Blade Startup, amazing. I love the
Soul Edge one, yeah. Soul Edge, Soul Blade Start, the original ones.
Yeah.
But I was actually disappointed with the Soul Edge Start, where it was all real time, it was all impressive, but it was nowhere near as cool as the thing.
And if you watch it now, it's not aged very well.
No.
But yeah, so chuffed to get that. And then some games that I've never, ever touched on and wanted to play. And that is Mercenaries. What is it?
Playground of Destruction. I love the advert for this. Did you ever see the advert for it?
No, don't remember.
And it goes, blow it up some more, keep blowing it up, continue to blow up stuff. Yeah. You know, it was, and stuff used to get blown up each time.
Unlockable cool. Han Solo and Indiana Jones. Yeah, so, you know, I will get around to playing it.
When LucasArts was a thing, I really enjoyed the first one. I would drive around with my little larder. Yeah. And I'd have my little death squad in my larder. And I would think, oh, this larder is too small for my death squad, I'll park. And I park my little larder up. And I got out of my little larder and I walked across. A safe distance away. And I called in like a helicopter. They dropped me a armoured personnel carrier thing. And, you know, put the smoke out. And look up and see like the big helicopter thing come in, or the plane, whatever it is, and drop it. And it lands right on top of the fucking larder with all my fucking squad in, blowing everything up.
Not the way you're supposed to start a mission.
And that's moments like that I fucking loved about Mercenaries. I mean, that was fucking awesome.
Well, I mean, it kind of, then you're like, that was awesome.
Yeah, and I never got on with the next game.
Mercenaries 2 on Xbox 360
as well. I think because between Mercenaries and Mercenaries 2 there was Just Cause and all kinds of Grand Theft Auto.
It started getting bigger.
And bits and pieces like that. There were loads of similar things.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I think Mercenaries 2 is probably a better game. I do. But it's just, I don't know, I didn't really get on with it very well.
Yeah. Never played either of them, so I don't know. Yes. The next game, I've got to be honest, I only bought because I wanted to play it back in the day and it's gone like backwards compatible and it's 75p. That's Frontline's Fuel of War, and you're guaranteed now it's probably going to be a tenner or something like that. This is a kind of game that it was either. Well, this came out at the same time. What was that other fucking shooter? Is it Fracture?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Adrian played this, and I sort of saw Fracture, and I played Fracture for 10 minutes, and I forgot about both of them.
But the thing was that time where there was a swamp of 360 stuff. There was so much. There was so much coming out, and it wasn't quite to that PS2 era stuff. PS2 era, I think, was probably the most swamped era. There was a certain period. I think it was probably about 2005.
You can think of anything on telly or
about
anything.
2005, I think it was, and there were like 5 or 6 new releases every week at least. You know, up on the board thing, and there was just so much. You just missed half the stuff that come out.
I remember going the the second-hand shop downtown where we live, and just always thinking, what would they do? What? Pretty much like it is now when you see, you look at stuff, because there's so much content. There's at least 10 games coming out every week with download and all that. Yeah. The last game I picked up this month, everyone bought this to play the Halo 3 beta. Do you know what it is? Yeah, of course you do. It's Crackdown on the Xbox.
No, Terry Tate though. What his name is.
Yeah.
Most of his name.
Terry Crews.
That's it.
Who's Terry Tate?
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Paul.
Pew. Hey, buddy.
Whoa! You know you can't bring that weak ass stuff up in this Humpty Bumpy. You killed it, Joe. You make some more. You know that, baby. Else you're in for a long day. A long day. Cause Triple T's up in this bitch.
The Office linebacker.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I really wanted to play Crackdown 1 and I didn't have it, so I started playing Infamous 2. You can collect things in Infamous, okay? Not quite the same. But yeah, I finished that and I said, this is like £1.50. Now, I love this game.
It very much is like the ultimate version of a Spider-Man game without webs.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's co-op. It is like two-player link-up, but they released a pack later on which made it four-player co-op and gave you floaty vehicles and stuff, which is really cool. And I have one.
I just remember really liking the downloadable harpoon gun.
Yeah.
Because you could like literally just kind of like do drawings and stuff with people. You can do like little white words on buildings by harpooning people. I used to think it was quite fun. Music.
Yeah. I mean, this game, I say, I have one really funny memories. I was sort of quite near the end. Adrian was quite near the end, and he said, "Can I join your game?" And it had a glitch. And so, of course, by then we're jumping buildings because the more you play it, the more powers you build up. You know, you spend time hunting orbs and stuff. And he joined my game, and it glitched, and it reset his character.
Oh, you mean like that glitch that locks my Fable character up for fucking ever?
Not just yours,
and Paige's as well. And which makes it even worse that you did it to your daughter and fucked up her save, and the same thing to me. You are a bastard.
The thing is, after you did it, she said, no, this is how we do it, I know how to do it. And I'm like, this is to get unlock an achievement or something? It was the wheel of something. You had to play for something. Yeah. And I'm like, well, but Tony's. She said, no, we'll do it properly. And so I jumped on. She jumped on her character, and it did the exact same thing. But Tony's. It doesn't have it with Tony. She said, but you shouldn't be doing that. And now that character's never leaving that. Yes. Great fun game with your mates. You know, pretty much you could level this up, and when you finish it, you can turn gangs back up so they come back out, and you can level yourself up so much that you can reset the story and just go straight to the last boss and kill him.
I never liked 2 too much. I never liked 2.
No, 2 was too rushed. 2 was just get out
quick. It just felt like, you know, almost a DLC. It just didn't, you know. The best thing I loved about the first Crackdown was the whole. You start with a sports car. It's a sportier car, and it just gets. The more you level it up, the better it gets until you've got. Like I said before, the fucking Batmobile.
Yeah. When you had the Batmobile, awesome. You would drive around and fuck. I'm in the Batmobile. You know.
Well, this was before there was actually a Batmobile game, and then you play Arkham Knight, and you're like, no Batmobile. I'm fucking fucked off with the Batmobile. You know.
I used to remember picking up my car and getting to the top of the building and just driving off a building just because you could. And I always remember I had a trip out with the family halfway through, when I've been playing Crackdown loads, and we was walking through the centre of London where the bigger buildings were, and I'm thinking, I could clear that in one leap. It really does play with your mind. You're just looking at, it was like when you play Assassin's Creed, you look at edges, you're like, I can get up there.
That reminds me of Morrowind. That was kind of one thing that always disappointed me with Oblivion and Skyrim. Was that you couldn't make your character fucking insane by playing it by thousands of hours. And my character on Morrowind could like jump mountains. The agility, I just kept putting it on and putting it. They kind of have a ceiling in the other games. Yeah. And they didn't have it in Morrowind, and I kind of run about 80 miles an hour. And I look like a fucker from Baron Munchausen. You know, it's it's
the original Flash TV series.
Yes, but Okay, I was going with that. But it's just cool to like really sort of stupidly power up things, you know, and be able to jump buildings and just go crazy.
Yeah, so Crackdown, awesome game. Looking forward to number 3, and people don't seem to understand the concept of Crackdown. They're not getting Grand Theft Auto. They're getting Crackdown.
That's another thing I would say about Yakuza. It was really strange that with Yakuza, all the adverts and stuff try to make it out to be like a Grand Theft Auto in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking not. It is nothing like that at all.
I always assumed it was an updated Shenmue. I could be wrong.
It really, no, it is very Shenmue-ish.
Sort of, yeah.
But it's not as Shenmue-ish as people make out. Not to begin with, at least. I think later on, especially with 3, I think 3 was the start of it being much more Shenmue. It feels really Shenmue compared to the first 2, which had their own grey style and feel. When you're kind of in the little town and you're wandering around and helping people feed their dogs and shit, and all this kind of boring crap, it feels really Shenmue-ish. Really, 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 really Shenmue-ish. And it is a scrolling adventure RPG, so not Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. So that brings an end to July's pickups for me. Like, comment, subscribe, anything at all down there.
And if you do like to subscribe, hit the little bell button so you get notifications.
Yes, yes. So we like the bell button. Press that as well, so you know when you can see our lovely faces again, and Tony's lovely hair.
Oh no.
Yeah. Catch you later.
It's not really a Grand Theft Auto style game.
No.
It is more of a superhero Spider-Man game with like
comic elements.
That's not going.
That was a good hairstyle.
I'm not
going to do nothing with my hair because it's dreadful.
But yeah, I give up. You win, hair. You win. I will fight you another day. Give up. Just give up now. No. I'll do. It's like, yes, I'm having a hair day. It's interesting.